Hello everyone, welcome back to Dragon Age. Where we last left off, I had to cut off abruptly because I had to go do something. But it did a quick save, so we're ready to just continue where we left off. So now we're just going to kick their ass. Probably be a good idea to put health poultices on everyone. Everyone that can have it anyway. Kill them! Get right up in their face, so then if they do come in, we'll be able to just take them out quick. Yeah. Hello.
Shall I send word that the gates are secured?
Yes.
Right away.
Okay, then that was very easy. So now we're back with the Warden. Here we go. There's Ferelden being a badass tower. I have an itchy back. Step right in the way. Uh-oh. Whoa, he's dead unless he lands in the water, and even then he'll probably break everything. Ow. At least we know what we have to do. Climb up that tower and kick his ass. Too bad about Ferelden, he was a badass. And my dad can't believe it. He's like, oh well, guess I have to do it. If you want something done, you have to do it yourself. So let's go do it. Just climb up and kick them. And another ogre. Oh god, let me go. Get him. There's a random chest over here for some reason. This might be a long episode, by the way, because I might just keep going until we actually finish the game. I'm not sure. We'll just have to see how it goes. Two streaks. I hate these things because they're so fast. Why do you keep switching to attacking? Do I have you on the wrong set? Behavior, ranged.
They'll never know what this let's have at it!
In fact, do you have damage on? Right, keep going. We gotta push on through. Get to the Dark Archdemon. Yeah. And get rid of this menace once and for all. Until the next one comes.
Trap! Cursed screechers!
Battery.
Tell me what you've got!
Pick up more. Can't you do something, Morrigan? Do Ice Storm. Get everyone in. Yep, to the next area. Fort Draken awaits.
Cursed creature!
And there's a dragon too. Maybe it's a baby Archdemon. Dwarves up in here. Upset your balance, you can't hit me for a while. I'll have to go.
It's either you or me, and it isn't gonna be me.
Yeah. Now it's time to go into the Drakon, which we escaped from before when we were held captive by Loghain. defender. This is a lot of dead people. Right, save again. Over the dwarf commoner one. Thought I saw a light then, but there's a pile of books. What's in the pile of books? Private documents, which we don't even need. What about in the next room? Another pile of books. A blank vellum. Don't need that either. All this stuff we don't even need.
You have a barbed tongue, Morrigan.
Wait,
Why
what?
do you treat others in this way?
I owe you no explanation. There is no writing on my forehead that says, "Please, guide me."
You are traveling with these people. It behooves you to be civil.
You were too
Behooves.
transparent, old woman. Do not bring up our companions when all you wish is for me to be civil to you. I am not one of your circle apprentices, to hang on your every word. I am not Alistair, who sees in you a surrogate mother.
No, it is obvious you are nothing like Alistair.
Take your lectures elsewhere. They mean nothing to me.
Okay. Bit random to start shouting all that, but okay. And look, green! It's a torp! Genlock Conjurer. I guess we should take this one down. Nice. Can I loot him?
As you wish.
Thank you. Off we go.
On it. Trap!
Bugger.
Destroy the beast! No doubt!
And they've got demons as well.
Let's make this work, shall we?
Take him out.
Let's get started. As you wish. Let's get started.
Just a round of dead bottom for no reason. Let's just run on ahead. Don't need to take anything because we've already got tons of health. Tons of items. We don't need anything else. Dead. Onwards. This is a lot of dead Darkspawn. Hello, Sandal.
Enchantment?
You're surrounded by Darkspawn corpses! What happened here?
Enchantment!
Yeah! Okay then, we'll equip this. Undead. And novice. We can have another Grand Faster. Yeah! Duncan's Dagger can have Dwemer. And that. Max Braid can have this. Alright! Thanks!
Enchantment?
You have any of your dad's wares? And you do, somehow. I'm using that, I'm using that, I'm using that. using this, we're using this, we're using this. Need all of these. All of these. Darkspawn would be nice. Get rid of this, get rid of this. So that, so this, this, this. Okay. We got some stuff. Okay, no idea how you managed to kill all of these people with no weapons. I don't think we ever find out, but we kind of figure out how in the second game. We won't be playing that just yet. Not until we finish this one anyway. So off we go. Oh yeah, I was going to equip the new rune I got. Oh well, too late now. It doesn't really matter. I only added +3. I can do more than +3.
You have something to say, do you?
Want to talk about last night?
I see. Let me talk then, and you shall listen. I shall be brief. What was done had to be done. I regret it not. Let us not complicate matters further.
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Yes. I see. You are welcome, and thank you. This means everything to me. You cannot know. Now let us finish this and be done.
Okay. I didn't actually mean to do that, but that was kind of cool.
What's on your mind?
Nothing.
It is no trouble.
Well, other than the fact that we have to kill an Archdemon, nothing's much on my mind. Ooh, we're nearly there. I'm getting chills. They're multiplying. And I'm losing control.
Right.
It's a good thing that we're electrifying. Well, you better shape up. Because I need the friends. Because my heart's set on this. Okay, it's enough referencing Greece. Another one. Woo, 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 honey. You eating the cheese. Just gonna run on ahead. Nothing down here. I went the wrong way then. I've nearly leveled up as well. That's a lot of Genlocks. Come on, take them all down. $10 silver. That is the most money I've ever gotten in anything. And my chair creaked. am I going? Have I just gone round circles? Well, this was a waste of time.
Right.
Hello. We've got a really badly laid trap here.
Down you go.
It's weird that they have assassins, but they're only using the boss of them now. Your head is gone, my friend.
This should be easy enough.
Looks like you didn't get ahead of the situation. Looks like you're a cut above the rest. Looks like you've got a head cold, seeing as you don't have one. I'm just making jokes now. This is bad. Right, here we go. Ogre time.
This should be easy enough.
Here we go! Too bad we don't fight ogres that have magic. That would be awesome. Let me get up. I want to have a fair fighting chance. Yeah. Slow motion as I put my swords away. And then take all this.
On it.
Yeah. Doing all this because these can have a lot of health potions in them. We're going to need a lot for the next battle because the Archdemon is no joke. Yep, give me that. Give me that too.
On it.
That will also be nice.
As you wish.
And this is good too. Thanks a lot for this. Now we're just going to head on up. Get past all these. Do this. And get to the door. And we're going to save the game at the final time of this playthrough. We're going to save the game and head on through to the doors of destiny as we face the Archdemon. Combat is tiring, but there are several ways to restore mana and stamina. Some enchanted equipment will do the trick, as will certain spells or talents. Take a look through them all when you level up. Here we go. I can turn off my timer because I'm going to keep recording until we finish now. You're a badass. You have purple flames. It's just you and us now, Archdemon. Time to take you down a peg. Traveller! I guess that means that we went everywhere? I'm not sure. We're going to summon some help. Redcliffe soldiers. Come to our aid.
No mercy! Let's have at it!
Where'd he go? He's over there now. Get him! We've got you now, Archdemon. Can't fly away. can't run. This is the end for you. Where's he gone? Where'd he go? Oh, he's over there.
Run while you can.
Right, we can't get to him, and the only way to get to him is to use the crossbow. Turn it around, so then it faces him, and then use it. Keep doing it until he leaves that area. It looks like the longer you leave it, the more damage it does. Ballista jammed. It's a good thing I have a fixing thing. Right, he's gone. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. Come on, guys. We got an Archdemon to defeat. We're going to beat him! Heal, heal. Yeah! Yeah! I got your ass! Fucking yes! Yeah! You're dead. Your ass is mine.
You never had a chance.
Still alive. Come on, I gotcha! Yeah! Don't worry, I got this, guys. Don't worry about nothing. It's not as though I'm gonna die from this. Oh god! Run, you bastards! We won the day, but at what cost?
And then it was over.
Yeah.
With the Archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come. But the blight had been ended before it had truly begun. Ferelden had been saved, and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king and queen.
Joint leadership is probably the best way to go for this. For me, anyway, that's what I think.
Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. But at what cost?
I wonder if it will actually do that mod I installed with Anora, or if it only does it with the player character.
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory.
She kinda doesn't have a
Of
head.
those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The
That's
one
me.
who led the final charge against the
Wow,
Archdemon
that armor is freaking cool.
remains with us still. An inspiration to all he saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the hero of Ferelden, the first Grey Warden to defeat the Blight since Garahel 4 centuries ago.
Yeah, for some reason my sister doesn't have a head. I have no idea
My
why.
friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. Is there any boon that you might request of Ferelden's king? If it is within my power, I will grant it.
The sacrifices of the Wardens should not be forgotten again.
Now that's a very good point. I think we can begin with a monument here in Denerim, dedicated to the Grey Wardens who have fallen. Duncan, Riordan, all of them. And it is high time some scholars were collected to learn more about the Darkspawn.
Yeah!
We'll face them again, with the dwarves as well as here. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them.
Yeah.
What are your plans? Will you remain with the Grey Wardens?
The Darkspawn are still a threat. The Grey Wardens need me.
That they do. I'm glad one of us is staying with them at least. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero.
Oh, well.
I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Alright. Whew! Dark Promise. That's for... you get that if you do Morrigan's thing. So yeah. We defeated the Archdemon and survived. So now we're just in the epilogue. We get to talk to everyone. Our best friends. That we will hold dear. And I mean that. I actually think these guys are kind of like my friends in a weird way.
We made it.
Probably because
I'm
you've known them for
impressed,
so
aren't you?
long, you just get
The odds were completely
so attached
against
to
one of
them.
us actually getting to the Archdemon. But of course you would make it. I knew you would. I just don't understand how you're still alive. I guess Riordan was wrong?
Morrigan saved me.
I had no idea. I suppose that makes sense. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
She doesn't want to be followed.
Very dramatic. I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I can see Arleman giving me that look. More king stuff, I suppose. It can never wait. And if I don't get the chance some other time, thanks. For everything.
No thanks are necessary.
I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Well, for one, you're king, so they can wait. Hey, Nora.
Allow me to offer you my personal congratulations, Warden. I must admit that while I did not share my father's pessimism regarding the Grey Wardens, I had my doubts that such a small number of you could be victorious. Yet here you are.
Damn right.
Normally I would call that bravado, but it seems your confidence is deserved.
Damn
Tell me
right!
something. Is Alistair always like that?
Like what?
Well, he answers every serious question with a jest. Is that normal? Thankfully, he has surprised me with his eagerness to learn the business of ruling. Despite his questionable humor, he may yet be a good king. Oh well. His heart is in the right place. In that, he reminds me of Kalen, which is no failing. Now
Nice.
I see Archdemon gesturing to me. There is more work to be done. I must take my leave of you, I fear. Enjoy
alright.
the rest of the celebration, Warden. I shall speak to you again before the day is done.
Well, I'll be around for a while yet. I've got to help rebuild with the Wardens. But yeah, seems as though you're starting to like him now, eh, Honora? Maybe it wasn't a bad idea to get married to him then.
So it survived after all. My impression that all creatures made of flesh were hopelessly squishy was, premature.
It's nice to be appreciated.
It has made me revise my opinion of its kind. My kind.
What the hell happened to your
I
eyes?
am, or at least was, a dwarf. A creature of flesh. I have to keep reminding myself that. In fact, I think I may even try to become one again.
Come again?
Wynne has offered to accompany me to Tevinter to speak with the mages there. The Circle of Minrathrus has the largest collection of arcane knowledge in Thedas. If
Interesting.
it is possible to reverse this process, then the knowledge to do so will be there, or that is my hope. And if not, then I will keep looking. I have nothing if not time, yes?
Then good luck.
I intend to return eventually, unless I finally decide to destroy all pigeons everywhere. That may take a while, but otherwise I will come back.
That's good.
If it happens to one day see a tiny little dwarf who appears very nervous of being squished, that will be me. Until then, I wish it well. You have been a fine friend.
Thanks, Shell. You've been a fine stone dwarf woman.
A Grey Warden, and now a hero too? A bit different from the slums, huh?
Yeah, you also look kind of different. You have, new shoes. Good to see you, Rika.
Mother swore off drinking when she heard about what you did. She's been sober ever since. And as ill as a fell cat in water. I should tell you, the Assembly actually sent me here. Officially, I'm an ambassador. Can you imagine? Me. Apparently, miracles abound these days.
Yeah.
They want me to tell you that you're free to return to Orzammar. They've made you a full citizen. Technically, you're warrior caste.
Can they do that?
I don't know, but they did. Of course, that means Mother has risen up too. She's been lording it over all her friends, calling them lowly peasants.
Oh, God.
I hear they're considering making you a paragon. Statue and everything. Not bad, brother. Not bad at all. Anyhow, I intend to get back to sampling this human wine. I'd like to forget that there's a giant sky up there. How they live up here, I'll never know.
Well, seems as though things are going for the up and up for the dwarves. I'm going to become a paragon. And because, what's his name? Because Balin is more open to upworld negotiation and trade, it doesn't matter if I stay up here or not. I'm still going to be a warrior caste, and I might even still become a paragon, which is cool.
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the civil war and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
I'm a Grey Warden. That's what we do.
So I'm learning. It's too bad that you aren't remaining here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden would have influence, but I understand. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor misses his mother, but he seems well enough. The young are so resilient.
Yeah.
I will need to send him to the Circle of Magi, however. There is no way around it.
It's a good
Perhaps
idea.
he will become a Grey Warden one
It's
day.
better he gets
Tell
sent
me,
somewhere to get trained
have
rather
you
than just
noticed
kept in the dark
anything
where he could
strange?
be possessed by a demon
He
again.
seems quiet.
Consider what he's been through.
Ah, you are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling on.
We got rid of the demon that was possessing him, so obviously he's going to be like, I remember things. Mother, you know. Liliana!
So here we are. The conquering hero has won the day, and now he takes his bow and exits the stage. A fine ending.
I'd say so myself, but does the hero get his girl?
Yes. Yes, he most certainly does. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. Whether it was the Maker sending me to you or whatever, it was a good thing. I thought I was supposed to save you, to show you the way. But it seems it was meant to be the other way around. Odd how that works, no?
I think you did plenty.
Flatterer. So, if I heard right, you'll be leaving soon. Any room for an extra body on your travels?
Only if it's you.
Good. I imagine that whatever you get up to will be anything but boring. At any rate, I should let you get back to your celebration before someone drags you away. I look forward to seeing you again afterwards.
Oh yeah. Zevran, how we doing?
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment, which would be a welcome break, mind you.
You think the crows will still come after you?
Eventually. With Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened, but they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you were planning on returning to the Grey Warden fold soon. Is that true?
Why, you thinking of joining?
A Grey Warden? Me? Oh, no. There are some bodily fluids even I won't touch. The Grey Wardens seem to be a fun bunch to hang around.
Zevran gets in the last laugh.
Maybe they won't mind a resident assassin. I'm an excellent mascot.
I'm happy for the company.
And I promise not to get you into too much trouble. Well, no more than you get me into, anyhow. Well then, since we're going to be leaving together, we can speak after you have been sufficiently paraded in front of the populace.
Sounds good.
Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Zevran, you're always awesome. But I didn't know you could come with me. That's cool too. So now we've got Liliana and Zevran. Maybe we can have another threesome.
The hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
Oh, it's a little strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his.
Oh, I hope I don't become another Loghain.
Is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
I didn't do it on my own. I had all of you guys.
I don't think many heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead, I've decided to travel. Shale has expressed a desire to go to Deventer to look into a way to regain her mortality. And I will join her.
But what about your problem?
It's true, I don't know how much time I have. Maybe not very long at all. So, I shall see as much of the world as the Maker allows. Perhaps this is a gift in the end. A nudge in the right direction? I doubt we will meet again, young man. If not, please accept my best wishes.
Don't worry, Wynne. I'll see you again sometime. I'll make sure of it. Ogren! How's it going?
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it.
Oh wow.
Go figure.
Does that mean you're staying here?
For now. They may have already branded me a surfacer back home anyhow. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up
She's right next
again,
to you.
see where that goes.
I'm glad. I hope you two are happy.
I'll drink to that. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
Take care of yourself, Ogren.
It's been good traveling with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
Don't worry. And Sten and Bob, how are you two doing?
It is good to see you again, Kadan.
You too.
These people, they call you hero. It is a strange word, but I think I understand its meaning. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Do Kunari celebrate on parades?
When a Kunoran Vel is declared, certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. That is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness.
Sounds like my kind of party. That would be quite a sight.
It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions.
Whoa.
I suppose I should tell you.
Dark very quick.
I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you.
That will be a long trip home.
Yes. It will be difficult to travel alone, after so much time spent with companions. It must be said, you found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
You helped me as well. It's been good.
It has. That one of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Good luck, Sten. Have fun in your travels. Well, that's everything. We are done with Dragon Age. And now we gotta go meet our adoring fans and see how everyone ends up. So let's go.
Are you ready, my lord? The crowds outside are getting restless.
Restless? What am I supposed to do?
Just put in an appearance, so I understand it. The people just want to see their hero in person. I'm supposed to take you to your escort, full brigade, their armor all shined up and everything. They're really honored to be guarding you, and let me tell you.
Let's go then.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
The end of a long journey. In the months that followed their wedding, Alistair and Honora proved themselves a surprisingly effective pair. Alistair spent a great deal of time at court, showing willingness to learn the art of governing from Honora and often deferring to her judgment, and no one was more surprised by this than Honora herself. Okay. Do I have to click? The two of them made numerous outings into Denerim and the other settlements in Ferelden, supervising the reconstruction process and greeting their subjects personally, much to the commoners' enthusiastic approval. Many said the chaos of the Civil War and Landsmeet were worth it for delivering such beloved monarchs. News that the sacred urn of ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the Chantry until Brother Genetivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the Chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. A ripple of excitement spread among the pious people of Thedas, with many undertaking pilgrimage to see the ashes or partake of their healing powers. Following months of effort, the Tower of Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slaves shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local elder to his personal court, a scandal amongst the humans, but a sign of a new hope to the elves. Shiani continued to be an outspoken person of the alienish community, and in time became the new elder. The outspokenness earned her a frequent trouble, but served her people well. Al-Eamon remained in Denerim for some time, acting as the counsellor and chief advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Eamon abdicated in favour of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The young woman Caitlin eventually made it to Denerim safely and used a small fortune she received for her father's sword to open a foundry while the city rebuilt. The foundry did well, turning her into a wealthy and respected woman. By chance, she met Tegan again at court, and within months the two of them married. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege of Denerim, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanaya, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. As for the werewolves, now freed of their curse, they remained together and took the surname Wolf in memory of what they once were. They eventually became the most successful animal trainers in Thedas, and each year would gather to light a candle in memory of the lady who had loved them so well. In Orzammar, King Balin quickly proved himself the reformer. Trade with the surface lands increased and caste restrictions were loosened. The casteless were permitted to take up arms against the Darkspawn in exchange for new freedoms. For the first time in generations, the lion in the deep roads was pushed back, and a few taigs were reclaimed. Balin's reform quickly found him enemies within the warrior and noble castes. However, and after several assassination attempts, the assembly was dissolved. The king then ruled alone, some said as a tyrant, others said as a visionary determined to drag Orzammar into the modern world. The assembly unanimously declared Derek a living paragon. Following months of deliberation, a new statue was erected in the Commons and a new house founded in the paragon's name, quickly drawing a great number of followers from every caste. Yes! Paragon! Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long the assembly severely restricted the Andrastrians' rights. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly acclaimed that this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the divine even contemplated a new and exalted march. The dwarven mage, Dagna, ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapours relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumours about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shaperate to attempt to recreate Caridon's research. A new golem was created, bound with a spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several Shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar, however, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Caridon's research refused to abate. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the Archdemon was slain. Someone of Morrigan's description was seen travelling alone months later, heading west through the Frostback Mountains, and she may even have been with child. There was no word of her after that. With Flemeth dead or at least gone, the chances of tracking her down was slim indeed. One cannot help but wonder, however, what became of the child? What were Morrigan's plans? These questions must remain a mystery for now. As for Derek's companions, they went their separate ways. Liliana and Derek returned to the Grey Wardens, helping to rebuild the Order for a time, then joining an effort to investigate the Darkspawn remaining secrets. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the Order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organise roving warbands that preyed upon both the land and upon each other. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais, or crossed the Shining Sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. But these tales are yet to be told. This tale ended when Derek sank his blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of him, however. And that's that! that's the end of Dragon Age Origins. Man, this has been a long playthrough. 2 playlists for this game. 2! God! This game is just so fucking amazing! It's just so good. The characters are really nice. They have great personalities. The story's great. The combat's good. The mechanics are great. You can create your own characters, different races, different choices, multiple endings. Just all great! And it's just one of those games where it just defines something. And it just stays with you. It's just one of those games that just stick with you until, you know, you disappear or something. It's just so good. Man, I'll have to say it was, I know it's probably a bit dramatic, but it was an honour to play this game for the channel, okay? It is just that good, and I'm glad you were here to watch me play it. The story's not over, however. We've got a few more to tell on the Dragon Age. The Warden story isn't over. And we shall continue it in the next playthrough. But for now, this has been the end of Origins, and I shall see you in the next one. See you later, guys.